Hey folks, Askerlin here. So I'm going to be doing a video tutorial on how to schedule an exoplanet observation. Now, this is actually a little bit more complicated than scheduling an astrophotography session like we covered in the last video. The reason is because there are time constraints to these types of observations and they are time critical. So things to be considerate about when you're scheduling observations is first check how good of an SNR you have on the transit and if the transit's going to be viewable in the location that you want it to be viewed in. And also, the third thing is that it is UTC plus 0, and not UTC plus or minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on what time frame you're in. It's always going to be UTC plus 0. So wherever the transit happens is going to be on the plus 0. So that is actually a thing I had learned that was really complicated. So I thought I'd share that piece of information because it was confusing at first, so I kind of wanted to touch base with that. So to schedule an exoplanet transit, we're actually going to take a look at a new candidate. It is called Wolf 327b. I was scheduling this for a friend of mine, and for some odd reason, it was not showing up. And so Wolf 327c is actually a suspected super Neptune, which has an orbital period of 3.88 days, and it is around a red dwarf star, and I think that's kind of cool. So if it's a red dwarf star, we're going to choose the red filter because it actually minimizes the impact of the transit, and as well as provide a clear and decent background noise from stellar noise, hopefully to minimize impacts of that. We're going to choose name, TIC4918918, and here you go. It's going to show up Wolf 327. Now, we're going to select a target. So we're actually going to go Swarthmore. And we're going to go to Wolf 327. So I'm going to be going on my target that I have selected. So it's going to be on astro.swarthmore.edu. This is a really good site to get transit dates. So we're going to do single object with given ephemeris. We're going to go to, this is a candidate I was working on just a bit ago. Actually, scratch that. We're going to load up out of this and go to Exoplanet, TIC4918918, and here we go. It's going to show the RA declination coordinates, and the RA is going to be put in here, and then the declination is going to be put here. So this should theoretically still be up. I'm going to actually get the BGD in the transit depth and everything that is done. So we're going to go to the one last observation that we got done, which was like literally last year. I actually did get a transit on the 21st of December before the new year, and actually it showed up pretty well. So the beachy date, the mid-transit is 2460346. I actually still trust this. 2460346.68 by 3. And the period is 3.88 days. Transit duration is about 3.4 maybe. Transit depth is about 11.2. Target name is going to be called Wolf 327C. Whoops. And we are going to try and observe this. I want to try observing it in the United States. So we're going to schedule for McDonald. So we're going to look for Central West Hawaii scopes, and here you can see McDonald Observatory. And so we're going to set some constraints because these are just the default constraints that LCO already has. We're going to check the dates for the next 200. Actually, no, we're going to do 365 days, so like another year. So we're going to submit, and it's going to automatically give us a constraint here. Looks like we actually got a date coming up on 0330, which is a full transit. So we're actually going to go ahead and schedule that. So the full transit is going to be 10765.6. Okay, so this is local time, by the way, not UTC plus 0. So to get UTC plus 0, you're going to want to open up ACP plan, open link in new tab, and it should automatically show you the UTC. So it's going to start from 0335 until 0700. So that is basically the time of frame of the observation that it will be. And this will be after your baseline. So this is a good baseline observation to end your transit at. So we're going to go ahead schedule from 0331 0200 from 0800. So we're going to go on the 30th. Actually, scratch that as the 31st. My bad. And we're going to do 0200. And then we're going to go 31st, 0800. So, and it looks like McDonald's going to view it. So, that's kind of cool. Yeah, now we're going to do maximum of 250. So total observation hours are about 4 hours and 32. We could extend that theoretically. So we could do, yeah, roughly around 75 frames. Okay, that's perfect actually. 77, what would that look like? 5 hours a moment. Okay, candidate target, 5 hours of data, which would be a good baseline of opportunity because it is actually pretty high in the sky. So we're going to go to McDonald's. We're going to yoink that observation into the scheduler. Now, the reason why I am scheduling it with UTC plus 0 is because that's the default format for LCO observations. So keep in mind, if you're scheduling, it's best to have this method because it can give you the best information specifically for the site that you want to do your observation in. So we're going to submit, and there we go. Wolf 327 candidate target, and 277 exposure counts, and a total time of 60-second exposures. Actually, we could have gone higher because this is a pretty faint star, but I think we're going to get a good SNR. What we're going to do with this candidate is basically follow up, see if we've seen another transit, and we've already got 2 consecutive transits. We just need a third one to confirm it, and the third one usually would take the cake, so we can actually get a decent observation, hopefully. And if I've gone too fast in this video, feel free to go back in the video and go to wherever you missed where I was talking, whether it was about the UTC time or about actually scheduling of the transit. So until then, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys in the next video.